But you know, if you want to look good when you're cooking. Hi bitches! It's me, Tash, from Tofu Tash Food Blog, and we're back filming another video. We are now on our 5th video, I think, which is pretty good. I think we're banging them out. We are going to be up in the game today, and we're going to be doing vegan pepperoni pizza, throwing in on the side some garlic dough balls, some cinnamon rolls on the side. Basically, we're doing a knockoff Papa John's, but better, but tastier. But let's just make some epic vegan junk food. Booyah! So we're going to start off with the dough. Bear in mind, we're doubling the recipe. We're going to start off with making our yeasty dough.
So we're going to activate our yeast first by adding some warm water to some dry active yeast, stirring and setting aside for later until it goes nice thick and foamy. And then we've got a bowl here of some plain flour, and I'm going to mix in some bread flour into it. And then after around 5 to 10 minutes, your yeast will have risen and gone all foamy. And then you want to pop that aside again for some reason, and then add your flour, your salt and some nutritional yeast. That's completely optional, it's up to you. And then we've got some olive oil, and we're going to now pop that into our risen yeast and then add that back into a to overflowing bowl, and just try and mix it. Bring it all together with your hands on a well-floured surface.
So the dough will start coming together now. It feels really dry when you first start kneading it, but it will all come together. Keep flouring the surface as you go in. You don't want it to stick and your hands floured, because otherwise you just get into one hot mess. So when you're kneading the dough, you don't want to ever rip it or tear it, just keep stretching it. At first, like now, it's quite stiff and like Play-Doh, but just keep going with it. And then you want it, when it starts getting really soft and pillowy, that's when you know that it's done. So this will take about, I'd say about 10 minutes. Oh, tie your hair back too, that's always good. You gotta let it all hang out. You gotta let it all be a little bit loose. We're done. I've kneaded it for about 10 minutes. It's really soft and it's got a little bit of a spring in it when you stick your finger in it. And then we're just gonna pop it aside in a greased bowl at least half an hour. I'm gonna cut this dough in half. We'll use half for the pizza and half for the other bits and bobs that we're doing. Yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna do this bad boy.
So put your dough into a greased bowl, cover with a damp tea towel, and then leave to rise for at least 30 minutes until doubled in size.
We'll show you to make the vegan pepperoni, and it's so easy. It's not that many ingredients really. Most things you'll have in your cupboards. So we've got some battle wheat gluten, and I've got around 300 grams of this. And then we're gonna do this the easy way, because I'm just in that mood. All my dry ingredients, so we've got things like pepper, salt, smoked paprika, normal paprika, some chili powder, some mustard and some garlic powder. And then I've got my water. Get this, right? I'm going to add in my oil. We've got tomato puree, liquid smoke. Oh, we've got a really hot sauce in there. I'm just going to shake it like a Polaroid picture, because that's the sort of mood I'm in. That's it. And then you just want to bung it all in here. That's it. That is it. I mean, how easy is that?
So just bring together your wet and your dry dough together. Why am I such a weirdo?
So it's made a rough dough now. And woo, it's going to be hot. Give it a little bit of a massage. It's very squelchy.
So cut your dough into 3 separate pieces, and then you want to make it into long salami shaped pieces. Wrap it in some foil and then steam it for about 45 minutes. And this is what you get, this little sausage. So now we've got our dough, it's doubled in size, and you just want to punch out the air, start from the inside and work out to create a nice big circle, and just compare it to your tray so you're getting it not too big. Our dough was actually melting this day because it was so hot in our kitchen, so it was melting and it was becoming a little bit of a nightmare. But usually the dough works perfectly fine. And you want to create about a 1-inch gap at the edge of your pizza tray to create the stuffed crust. Just cutting off the excess there, we can use it. Pop in your cheese that I've sliced. This is Violife cheese. And then you just want to fold over the dough then. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty easy. You can just create an epic stuffed crust here, or make the little cheesy bites like I have. And I'm just cutting it down to the base of the pizza and then just turning it like 180 degrees to create our little dough bites. I'm adding on some tomato sauce here for the base, and then squish the cheese into the sauce to make it nice and gooey. And then we're chopping up our pepperoni and pop that on top. And that is looking pucker.
Obviously you don't have to do this, but just to make those bites so much better, we can make some cheeky garlic butter. 4 tablespoons of butter, and I'm just popping in some garlic powder. And I'm just gonna use it to base on the little bites, but I'm gonna save it as well for the garlic dough balls. I've heated up the oven now to 200 degrees. I want it crispy on the bottom, and doughy in the middle, like me. Cool, I'm ready. I'm popping it in. She going in. I'm so excited. Garlic dough balls. Check that out. We're going to cut it in half to do the dough balls, and then another half then for our cinnamon rolls. Just roll out your dough, and I've got a cast iron pan. We're going to fill it with that because, you know, aesthetics. Popping our filling, we've got about 100 grams of cream cheese. No cheesy dough filling. It's really easy. We're just using some vegan cream cheese. I'm gonna poppity-ping in a couple of tablespoons of nooch, which basically you use for everything if you're a vegan. You sprinkle it on your cornflakes. And then I've got some mixed herbs, just a few. And then about a tablespoon of garlic salt. Give it a little moosh. Everything will be on a ziploc. Remember that garlic butter from earlier? Oh well. This doesn't need to be pretty and perfect. I have to re-roll it because I messed up, you know. I'm only human! So just pop it on in the middle or wherever. Don't stick it all over, just stick it, like spread it all in one side.
So you want to roll your dough now into a thick sausage and then cut it into 8 equal pieces, and then you just want to pop it in a buttered pan that you can cook it in, and then pop them in, give them a little flatten down so that they cook all evenly, and give them some extra garlic butter on top and a few little herbs. And you want to cook this in an oven on 180 for about 8 to 10 minutes. And then check on your pizza, make sure you've got that bad boy out.
So last but not least, we got a little bit of dough, and we'll make some cheeky cinnamon knots because they're one of my favourites and I just love them. So this is easy, I mean. So cut them into maybe 1-inch strips and just stretch it and do a little bow. Some greaseproof paper on a tray. Then you want to dunk it. I've melted a little bit of butter. The amounts will be down below as well. And then I've got some brown sugar and cinnamon that I have mixed together, and I'm just going to dip it in there, and that is basically it. Just do them all, you know, just make your little bows, dunk them in the butter, dunk them in the sugar, that's it. Bake them on, we're on 180, and we'll do it for about 8 minutes, and then we'll check to see what they're like. I can't wait. And because when you go to Papa John, they always give you that little icing sugar glaze, which I love, but I was thinking about how you could really junk food it up and make it that a little bit better. And on my blog, in the cinnamon pumpkin rolls, maple cream cheese frosting, and it's so good, honestly. That would work so well with this. All it is just mash up a little bit of cream cheese, like just get it nice and smooth. Add in, I'm going to add in around a tablespoon of maple syrup, and then just a little hint a little 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla. All like a cheeky little dip. I can't believe that I've got all this food in front of me and I can eat it all to myself because we're in isolation and we haven't got anyone to share it with, but I mean there's perks to isolation, right? So I'm gonna have a cheeky, cheesy garlic dough ball because that's the life that I'm about. Have a little try. God. Really good. It's so good. But we always make vegan junk food here because that's what I'm about. So if you want more vegan junk food recipes, please subscribe because we're new. I know I've said it, but we're new. We need as much help as we can get because I want to share all the awesome vegan junk food recipes that you can have. So check us out. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. Please subscribe to our YouTube. So I'll see you soon and let me know what recipes that you would like me to create. Like what junk food recipes do you miss or do you crave? And I might do it. So I'm gonna eat my cinnamon nuts and I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna make next. Bye.